here on the top of the Loyalhanna Gorge here, and you know, that's looking down. That's what I climbed up, the straight rock face canyon, and you can see why this is so difficult to navigate. There's another trail intersect, an old logging trail, not very well maintained. In fact, I think only animals maintain it. Over in this direction are those really weird, big, huge, massive rocks. Something looks like a big owl statue. I don't know what the hell it is. Up in this direction, about 100 feet, and I'm not going there because this trail is really not maintained at all, is a fire road that the fire company has where they can go through. And from what I can see, electrical lines. There's something big and red up there. It's probably a tree. With it being fallen to colors. Here you have, right in front of me, this tree. It's a very rare persimmon tree. You only find those in these type of areas where really nobody goes. Here, like the other day, it's a perfectly flat area. For whatever reason, it could be that this is a place where water bubbles up. Could be many different reasons. I kind of think back in the day, being that I'm so close to the fire road, they probably used it for logging. So I'm not going to go any further. I mapped this trail to here. I'm going to continue back down. I'm thinking this is a trail that the deer use a lot of. It's kind of an overcast day. That's the whole Loyalhanna Gorge. And it actually goes higher up. If you go higher up, what you see when you're driving is you see the rock wall, you get to this lip of it. This is the kind of rock that's on that lip of it. It's a type of layered sandstone. And it runs in big crevices along here. That's why you get the caves. This is all downhill. I'll give you an example how steep this is. This isn't the bad part. Travel. Down below here is where last spring I got that picture of that big hairy thing on a place I like to call Poet Rocks. Now, Alligewi Rocks is over that way. I named that because I get a strange feeling when I'm there that I'm being watched. From the massive rock outcroppings and the stories I've read from colonial times about this place, I kind of know what's there. Whether it's Bigfoot or whatever. I'm not here to bother it. I'm not here to disrespect it. I'm here to show it peace and honor it. Live my life. This is what I like to call Poet Rocks. You can see a big boulder over there with all these leaves. Things kind of hide pretty well. It's a big rock outcropping here. Here I call it Poet Rocks because it kind of looks like a human head. Get a better view of this. It's pretty neat. I don't know how much you can see of that. There's a big massive boulder that kind of looks like the shape of a face. Eyes, nose, mouth, everything. And up behind it, and is where it slid from, is this rock face. That's another interesting area. Really can't get the sense of it. This is what makes this so dangerous being here in as steep of an elevation. Is everything is round and crumbly, and the leaves don't help it any. On these bugs on me. Bug sucking. Yes. They are mean little bastards. Okay. This is where I saw that thing last year. And there's too many trees, but there's actually, up here is a massive rock face. It's like an undercut cave system. I think I might be able to see it better if I go this way. Here's another trail intersection. Yeah. That's what I like to call poet rocks. Now, you can see that rock face. Take into account a big massive tree on top of it that's right there. And then the leaves get in the way, but there's caves back in underneath there. There's a real big cave up in there. You can see the darkness in it. So, I don't see any big massive hairy thing there now. You can see where the rock actually twisted from the weight of the mountain being pressure from the African continent coming on it. When I tell people there's massive cliffs and rocks up here, I don't think they believe me, but here's a good example. Another example how this overhangs. And as we go up along, it's all one big straight rock face cliff, right? Straight over. It's very steep. When I move the camera, get a real feel for it. There's that tree, a rock with a massive old growth tree on it. Now, back in the fall, spring I should say, when I was here, people said, it was right up in there, I saw a hairy thing. Well, I didn't actually see it when I was here, but up on there was a big hairy animal that was sitting. And I took a picture. And people said, oh, that's a tree stump. Well, there's no tree stump. Don't know what it was. I really can't say for certain. But it's a very interesting area. And as you go further down this way, along that edge, it becomes steeper. You can even see on the topography. You're looking at about cliffs that are about 100 feet high. This really shows you, though, how why you have this land feature when the rock layer is formed. The pressure of the weight of the two plates pushing down, pushing up, it bent the rock, twisted it. So it cracked off in sections. This would be the bottom piece of that. And you have these undercut caves, and as the water got down into limestone, it made them deeper and deeper. So.